Hello, Aquarius. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. Now, this video is intended for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So if you'd like to check out your other astrological placements, please check out my other videos. Now, you may also be watching this video for a specific person who is an Aquarius, and if not, that's okay. You can always check out my other videos for your SP. Now, this week we are officially in Taurus season, and what a lovely feeling, because this should make us more methodical, more grounded, and taking things a little bit more slowly. Last week, I feel like the energies were quite intense, a lot of testing, emotions running high, even some self-sabotage in there. I've heard a lot of people tell me that they were getting in their own way and in fear of what's next, trying to control things, trying to push things or project their feelings onto others. It's been like a mishmash of energies. So what we're going to do with this inner child oracle deck, we're going to look at what energy is grounding you this week. So these cards are revealing the foundational energy Spirit is offering to stabilize and support you. It may reflect where you're gaining strength or where you're being asked to root down. It's time to celebrate, cultivate an air of celebration. I have seen this actually quite a bit. Maybe not the specific card, but I've seen the Three of Cups, celebration, joy, proposal, an event. Go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. Celebrate how far you've come from childhood. Let go of the past. Again, celebrate how far you've come. Let it go. Don't manifest the same story over and over and over again. And practice freedom. I think I've seen this card multiple times today. It's telling you to release the weight of judgment, to fly high and release yourself from any of the old stuff that's been holding you back. Now, the Real Talk Tarot we're going to use for what is rising to the surface emotionally. These cards are showing what hidden feelings or truths are emerging, especially under Juno retrograde's influence. What are you finally ready to feel, face, or express? Ooh, feel, face, or express. Now, Juno is an asteroid related to marriage and relationships. You've got to release the broken heart. Okay. The Five of Wands, you've got to get out of the conflict, the should I, shouldn't I kind of energy. Can I have this? Can I really have this? Yes, you can. The Ace of Wands is telling you to spark new intentions, new passion, new purpose in your life. And the Page of Wands is telling you to go on an adventure, practice freedom. Sagittarius energy in this Page of Wands is all about freedom. I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you have Sagittarius placements, but that could be something that is coming through for you. Now, where are you being called to take action? Where the universe is nudging you to make bold moves or take inspired steps forward? Yeah, to leave your comfort zone. If the comfort zone's so comfortable, why do we want to leave it? You have the whole world in your hands here. Nine of Wands says, yes, you've been through battle, right? Look at these Wands cards that you have here. A lot of fire, actually. This is basically saying that, you've had one knee down, but you're not down and out. You're going to push through even when it's tough. You're going to leave that comfort zone. There's the Knight of Wands, passion in the pants. Very strong Sagittarius vibes here. Red might be a really powerful color for you. It just feels like it's like popping out here. But essentially, you got to keep the motivation because it can ride in quickly or leave just as fast. Same goes in love. If you're experiencing a lot of hot and cold, that's not very consistent. Okay. And there's the High Priestess. How beautiful. The color of the red pomegranate. Pomegranate energy is fertility, birthing something new. The High Priestess has all the information. There's the scroll. And she divulges that information as you seek the knowledge. So remember that you're being called to take action so that you can receive the clarity or the knowledge that's necessary to help you grow and change. Now, let's look at what old patterns or fears need releasing. So this reveals what's ready to be let go of so you can move more freely and confidently. It may point to a reoccurring block or belief system that's being cleared. Okay, Three of Cups. Interesting. Celebration. I've seen the Three of Cups nonstop. Have a good time. Celebrate good times, right? That can be proposal, engagement, going to the next level, going to a party, an event. The Ten of Cups is happiness. It's one thing to ask for it, another thing to allow it. So, you know what? Release the blocks of what's getting in the way of your happiness. Like, what do you need today in order to be happy? Because the Ace of Cups here is telling you to fill your own cup. See, funny, we talked about Wands energy. Now all of a sudden it's like cups, cups, cups. And I mean, those are emotional things, right? Afraid to put yourself first, afraid to be happy, afraid to celebrate. It's almost like, what am I going to worry about when I have nothing to worry about? And there's the moon, more watery energy, because the moon can be considered Pisces or Cancerian energy. But the moon is about surrender and purging and letting go, right? It's also about trusting your intuition. It's about being in your feminine energy. Very interesting. Let's take a look at what divine message is guiding you forward. So, this is your spiritual anchor for the week, a message from spirit, your higher self, or your guides that offers clarity, encouragement, or reassurance as you walk your path. There you go, 10 of Cups again. 1010 could be an angel number seeing all these tens. Like, look at that 10. You know, this is basically saying, don't let anything get in the way of your happiness. The Two of Wands is about leaving your comfort zone, right? This is beautiful. We've seen this twice now. The universe is like, I said what I said. So 2-2, 10-10. The Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters and peace. Now, I've seen the Six of Swords in other decks, in other readings. And again, excuse me, it's about weathering the storm, getting through the tough times so that we can have the freedom, the peace, the happiness. But again, you got to go through the storm in order to have the calm. And there's the Fool. The egg is hatching here. Trusting, taking a leap of faith. Are you ready? So let's take some last cards here for some guidance to see what else you need to know. Unfinished Symphony. I saw this in another reading. You know, you have to be really careful that, you know, you're stuck on something and saying, well, there's unfinished business. If there's unfinished business, then you got to take care of it. You've got to address it. You can't sweep it under the rug. You can't wait. And I think that that's the difficulty. You know, people are always sort of waiting on something, and waiting just keeps you waiting. And I can tell you specifically that Aquarius energy is very all or nothing. They like something or they don't. You know, when they shut the door for good. But the problem is that they wait a very long time to actually shut that door. Sometimes I will say, like, what does it take for you to get there? What will it take for you to get there? So you might want to think about that. And here we have the fates. You have to allow things to unfold naturally. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Not to be all cheesy, but nothing that's meant for you is going to pass you by. And there's a deep knowing. You have to understand that you are being led to something bigger than you, right? You've got to look at the bigger picture. You've got to think objectively versus subjectively. Like, everything is leading you to something deeper knowing. That's that high priestess that's divulging the information as you go. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.